Oh, it says I am live. Good evening, welcome to Cole's Place. My name's Colin. Whoever's first on, if you can do a sound check and picture check, make sure you can see and hear me. Hope everybody's well. I'm just going to tune in on my other phone so I can see your comments. There we go. Are we on? Ah, there we go. Right, who's on? Saf, sound and picker, fine. Thank you, Saf. That was quick. Right, good evening. Tuesday night already. Welcome along live from Bournemouth. A dark and damp, horrible Bournemouth tonight. Weather's took a bit of a turn. Evening, Zach, first on. Hope you can hear and see me okay, Zach. Yeah. Evening everybody, if you're watching on catch up or if you've just come across the channel, my name's Colin. Welcome to Cole's Place, and I do a weekly Tuesday sort of an hour, a bit of a get together and a bit of a chat and a bit of a laugh and everything else. So welcome along. Thanks for tuning in. Look at that, 10 in already. Yeah, cheers Gav, how are you mate? Hope you're well. Let's see who's on first of all. Got loads to talk about tonight. Gavod, Vinny, evening Vinny love, how are you? Hope you're well. Zach, hope you're well mate. Are you away Zach? Have you gone yet? Patrick Moran, good evening Patrick, how are you? Hope you're well mate. Eugene, straight in there Eugene. Like the mod you are, smash the thumbs. Thank you very much. Cheers everybody, I'll tell you what I'm drinking in a minute, it's green. Apologies I'm a little bit late. I said between 8 and quarter past. I had a few things to do this evening. Been a mad one today. Evening Bruno, how are you? Hope you're well mate. Thanks for joining in. Lynn, good evening Lynn. Hope you're well. Hope Paul's well. Hiya Bryony, how are you? Evening Tim, still stuff in my face but I'm watching anyway. Don't tell Chris. We won't tell Chris a thing Tim. Hope you're well mate. Hope you had a good birthday weekend. Excuse me. Zach going Saturday. Wow. Excuse me for coughing everyone. Right, yeah, Zach going Saturday. Nice one, mate. Nice one. Countdown. Yvonne, evening Yvonne. How are you? Hope you're well. Lynn. Hello, Lynn. Got two Lynns on. Lynn, Northern Ireland, Fermanagh. How are you? Hope you're well. Drop your message in there. Yeah, Lynn. Paul's good. Good to hear, Lynn. Crazy looking shirt tonight. Look at that one. Hey, look at that one, check it out. Some surfboards, palm trees and some woodies. There we go. Yep. Right, Bryony, I'm good, how are you doing? Yeah, I'm fine, thank you Bryony. Fine, thank you everybody. Had a mad busy week as per usual. Loads to tell you about. All good, yeah, all absolutely good. Bit tired tonight, I've got to be honest. I had a bit of a mad night last night. Not out partying, but just a busy night last night, which I'll tell you about. And Saf was with me. It was a bit unexpected and we're absolutely shattered today. So tonight is catch up and relax night before the work madness begins. But yeah, all good, thank you. Martin, evening Martin, another good shirt, thank you mate. Glad you like it. Nikki, nice shirt. Hi Nikki, good to hear you getting better mate. Back at work I think now aren't you? If not you should be, Skyver. Gary Bus Driver, evening Gary, how are you? Welcome mate, hope you're well. Lynn, 4 weeks to go before you go to Tenerife. That's come round quick, hasn't it? Yeah, so Lynn's off in October. Yvonne, a very wet and windy southern island. It's coming over this way, Yvonne. It's been on and off all day here. I was out this afternoon, it was rain 1 minute, grey cloud the next, little bit of sunshine. But this evening it's sort of a bit more consistent down in sunny Dorset. Jazzy Jeff shirt on tonight, yeah, holiday shirt, isn't it? Check it out. It's a weird material. This it's like a sort of silky. Don't know what it is. It doesn't say on the label what it is because the label's worn out. I can't read it, but it's like it's hard to describe. It's that stuff you don't iron because if you put an iron on it, it'll burn. Not polyester, but not silk. The bit in between, whatever that is. Anyway. Evening Stuart, hope you are mate. Thanks for tuning in. 32 in already. Whoa. Tim, phallic surfboards. They're The correct term you're looking for, Tim, is minimals. Yeah, so they're sort of Californian design for the sort of smaller waves and the taller person. Right? But yeah, they are a bit phallic. Everyone's saying as well, Vinny M haircut. Yes, mate, I did. I got a bit of a trim at the weekend. Had to be done because it was going over my ears and I looked like a weirdo. Everyone's saying, Safi's around, Patrick, thank you. Yeah, she's around. She's just in the bath at the minute. She's a bit achy today. I'll tell you why. Because we had a bit of a mad night last night. And might have overdone it a little bit. She's been in school today. So I said to her, while I'm doing this, she can have a nice relaxing bath. So I've just run her a bath. So she's dived in that now. So yeah, she's up, but she's great. She's all good, thank you. Lynn loved the shirt. Thank you, Lynn. But everyone say hello to everyone else. Anthony Steele, how are you, mate? You still away, Anthony? You were down Devon, I believe, and I was watching the floods at the weekend. I hope you didn't caught in that, mate. Exeter Airport got hit bad, and the south coast along there got hit pretty bad round about sort of Sunday. Hope you were not caught in a polysilk. Is that what it is? Polysilk? I'm not sure, Tim, to be. I can't remember. It's quite a few years old, this one. This one's about 15 years old. So it's 10 years younger than me. Everyone's saying, good evening, Anthony. Yeah, Zach, proper rascal bit of clobber, that, mate. Nice one, mate. Yeah, it is a bit. Evening, Ant. Not long, Ant. You're off, aren't you? Next day or two. You're off to the sunshine. You're going to go and stalk Tim and whoever else. Nicky, back at work. Yep, shocked to the system after 9 weeks off. So glad you're fixed. That's it, isn't it? I know you had a bit of time off and you like me, you like to be busy. So it is good to get back. Yeah, defo. Lynn had her haircut yesterday, join the club. Mr. G, that breakfast looks sick. Where was it? I've got a feeling I know who Mr. G is. More about that in a bit. See now there. Hope you're doing okay. Yeah, cheers, Stuart. Had a bit of a wobble. Hope you're okay, mate. Had a bit of a wobble at the weekend, so I'm just having time out. Hope you're okay, Stuart. Listen, we all have a wobble. Main thing is you've got to look after yourself, okay? Look after yourself and you look after everyone else and everything else, can't you? So get yourself right, mate. Thursday, yeah, where are we now? Tuesday, of course it's Tuesday because I'm doing a live. Not long gone. Have you packed? Have you packed for David as well, or does he do his own? Gary Bush Driver, Col, if you want me to tell you where the secret beach is in Brighton and Hove, Southwick Shore, let me know and I'll message you and I'll see. Yes, please, Gary. Last night, a few of you might have seen me post, we were in Brighton last night, I'll tell you more. Believe it or not, I don't live anywhere near Brighton, it's a good 2.5 hours away, but Saf loves Brighton. She loves the vibe, she loves the town centre, the shops, all that sort of thing. So, as a treat, we go over there now and again. I like it as well. So we go over there, and last night we just happened to be close to that. I'll tell you why in a bit, and we did a flying visit. But yeah, we will be going again, Gary, so yeah, drop it over, mate. Back in alcohol was in Dawlish the day before the river burst with the flash. God, you were lucky. I saw it on the news, the water coming down the main street into the town centre and that bridge. Yeah, Dawlish, Teignmouth, whenever we get a storm on the south coast, that little area always seems to get it bad, and they never seem to do anything not positive, but anything sort of long term about it. They just seem to get the brunt of it year after year after year, you know what I mean? But yeah, glad you're safe, mate. Glad you're safe. Right, hang on. Comments are flying in, keep them coming. 29 in the room. Everyone says to Lynn, Cole, you and Mac the same hairstyle, tiny bit on top. I've got more than Mac Master. Yeah, he does like a comb over to make it look like he's got as much as me. Only jokingly. He won't be watching anyway. He's flitting round Spainly. Hit the thumbs up, thank you, Juan. Yeah, everyone's saying hit the thumbs up. Secret nudist beach. Stuart, having you the subscribers on tonight is good therapy. Absolutely, mate. Chat away. It does. If it lifts you up, mate, then chat away. You know, honestly, chip in whatever, mate. I'm sure everybody wishes you well. David does his own packing with a little guidance. So I'm guessing you tell him what bag to put his toothbrush in. so excited to go. Yeah, definitely. Honestly. Gary, I'm from Brighton but lived in Southampton 19 years. All right, okay, you emigrated west, mate. Nice. It's a lovely place to visit, yeah. Damien Hooper, evening. Is that a banana on your shirt? Shirt is the best one yet. Whoa, praise indeed coming from you, Damien Hooper, in Dublin. It's a yellow surfboard, I think you're looking at. I'll do a close-up. Here you go. There you go. If you're wondering about the cars, they're not Morris Minors. They're cartoon versions of what are known as woodies, which are traditional sort of late 50s, early 60s. We know them as estate cars. I think in America they call them station wagons or something. And they have wood panelling on the sides. And surfers traditionally used them because they've got long grooves and they could put the surfboards on top or inside. And they could also sleep in them and open the back doors and look out to the beach. So it's like a traditional, stereotypical old school surfers car. I've actually got one tattooed on my arm. Don't know if you can see it. There you go. Anyway. Yeah, Mr. G, I know definitely who you are now, famous for Cotton Eye Joe. I'll tell him about the vlog in a minute, Rich, no problem. It is on its way, by the way. Yeah, thank you, Anna. Very radical, yeah. The sound went up when you lean close. Right, I'll try and get a bit closer, Tim. Or turn your hearing aid up. Who says can't multitask? I'm texting on my phone while watching Cole's hairy chest. Oh, your hairy chest. I was little one, yeah, I'll give you an update on Saf. Yeah, right, okay, yeah, so good to have everyone in. Thanks for tuning in, 34 in. Usual Tuesday chat, everyone get together, talk amongst yourselves. If you want to put links up to whatever, put links up to whatever channels you've got, not bothered, get your name out there. Anybody in the background, you're welcome to sit and watch, or you're welcome to come in and chip in, give me an insult, not bothered, right? It's you know, as long as everyone behaves themselves and it's all positive and nice, because it's Tuesday and we have posh people like Tim who's keeping an eye on us in. Yeah, so first of all, Saf, she's absolutely fine. I'll tell you what we did last night. First of all, this is what I've got. This all sort of ties in. I've been out busy before last weekend and over the weekend, and even today I've been out doing videos. But I've just not had a chance to edit them and put them together. Last night, I was going to sort of dedicate one of my nights off to editing a couple of videos and getting one up yesterday and hopefully one up today. But as it turned out, yesterday, I was asked for a friend of mine, a good friend of mine, she asked me for a bit of a favour. She was going to Spain on holiday and it was like a last minute thing and she needed to get to Gatwick Airport. So it was literally a rush job. She was flying out to Alicante at about, I think it was 7:30 last night from Gatwick. And so what we had to do was, obviously Saf can't make her own way home from school. So I had to go and pick Saf up from school here in Bournemouth, pick my mate up, and then we took her to Gatwick Airport. And then Saf and I, being how we are, bit nutty, we decided to, because we hadn't eaten, we hadn't had any dinner, so we dropped down to Brighton. Sort of had a little walk around Brighton, got there at about 8 o'clock, had a little bit of a walk around, went to like a noodle bar place, got some noodles, and then we drove back to Bournemouth. So it was a bit of an impromptu visit to Brighton. Didn't vlog any of it because it just wasn't planned, simple as that. But we had great fun. Saf loves Brighton, as I said earlier, and we got back sort of just in time for bedtime. Going back to Saf herself, over the weekend, she's not been too busy. She's back in school, and I think last night with her walking around in school today, she's absolutely shattered. So, but she's really doing really well. Physio's going well. The school are helping her out, from what I can gather, a lot more. And you know, she's coming on. She's doing really well, but just a bit shattered today and a bit tired. So she's having a bath. But thanks everybody for all the messages. I get direct messages off people, messages in all the chats asking how she is. I do pass everybody's messages on to her. She loves it. It does give her a boost, you know, knowing that everyone sort of looks out for her. And I'll keep you posted. She's got physio tomorrow. She's got physiotherapy tomorrow over in Poole, which is the next town on, for those who don't know it, big hospital. And then Friday she's got the blood test we're waiting for. That's on Friday. And then she's got physio again next week. And then we're probably going to have to go back to Southampton for another consultant, where hopefully they can tell her a bit more and we can look a bit more long term. But all's good, all's good. Right, before we move on, quick look at comments, got loads in. Everyone's saying hello to Tim. Evening, Prash. How you doing, mate? Hope you're well. Prash is in. Prash in the house. Tim Posh. Yeah, posh you are, Tim. You live in Tenerife. Even everyone said hello. Blah, 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 blah. David well able to pack himself. Used to live in East Grinstead and worked in Brighton. Yeah, it's a great area. I love Brighton. Bit busier than Bournemouth, but massive area. Is David in the chat? Is he? Mr. Butler? Did I see somebody mention his name? David, if you're in the chat, hello. Sorry if I've missed anyone's comments. Apologies. Evening, Ian. How you doing? Ian at home. Popped in for 5 minutes for your chat. Thanks for popping in, mate. Hope you're well. Been watching your videos in my little 5-minute breaks here and there. Cheers, Tim. Yeah, hope to get you later, Tim. If not, I'll drop you a message later in the week, mate. Because I'm after some possibly a little bit of techie advice. I'll drop you a message. Damien, what's that behind that, your numbers? Yeah, that's the board of data, that is, Damien. I'll tell you about that in a minute. Chris Godfrey just arrived back home. Oh, nice one, Chris. Good that you got him safe. Hope you had a great time, mate. Been seeing your TikToks and your shorts and everything. Looks like you had an absolute blast. Saw you dancing in Dylan's bar. Yeah, it looks like you had a blast, mate. I tell you, I've got to catch up with you over there, Chris, because you have a similar sort of holiday to what I have by the looks of it. Ray Duffy, evening, Ray. Hope you imagine well. Thanks for tuning in, Ray. 40 in, woo! Dave is busy trying his mankini. I'm sure David's mankini still fits from his last visit. Yeah, right, so vlogs. As I said earlier, I've got about 4 or 5 in my queue waiting to be edited. I'll do them in order. You'll notice in the chat Mr. G. That's Rich. I went over to, can't remember what day it was now. Thursday or Friday? I think it was Friday. Oh God, the day's just melting into one. Friday, I had a bit of a day out. Was it Friday or Thursday? Can't remember. It was either Thursday or Friday. Let's say for argument's sake it was Friday. Went over to a little town called Wareham, which is the other side of Poole, little market town, and I did a vlog, just like a random day out, and there's a fantastic venue over there, Garden Gate Tea Room. Mr. G, met Rich, and did a little bit of a feature on the tea room. So that vlog will be coming out tomorrow. That'll be published because I'm 95% finished. I've just got to do the finishing touches on it. So check Rich's tea room out. Cracking little venue. It's the most hip and trendy old school tea room you'll ever come across. And a lot of you saw the picture of the breakfast. If you're down in Dorset, that's your breakfast, that's your go-to place for a full English in Dorset. Garden Gate Tea Room. So the vlog's coming out tomorrow for that one. Great to catch up, Rich, and have a chat. And yeah, so look forward to that one coming out. Hope everybody watches that. Then I've got another one the weekend, Saturday. That takes me to. I've got Emily and Rihanna, by the way, with us. Saturday was the Firewalk. I want to say a massive thank you to everybody who sponsored me in the Firewalk I did on Saturday. I put a picture up. Did I do it? Yeah, absolutely did it. I won't tell you too much about it because it's all in the vlog. The vlog will be great. I had one of the ladies, the charity manager, she did like a little piece about the charity for us. I filmed all the build up to the Firewalk. You go through a little training session, but it's a private company that does that, and there was bits in it, you know, that sort of might be a little bit trade sensitive, so I didn't film the actual training session, but I had a mate of mine there, and Saf was with me, and they filmed me actually doing the walk itself, not once but twice over the hot coals. Did it hurt? You'll have to watch the vlog to find out. But yeah, I did it. I think got best part of 200 quid myself. But the day itself, I saw a Facebook post from the charity, which is Amelia's Rainbow. And the charity Amelia's Rainbow, they're based down here, and they help, they provide support for disabled children, chronically ill and terminally ill children. So they were talking last week, you'll see it on the vlog, they want to fund a holiday home, a beach hut, and just general support and equipment and all that sort of stuff. And I think there was a post on their Facebook thing the other day. The event last week, the Firewalk, raised, I think it was £6,500. So a massive, massive thanks to everybody, all you guys who supported me in that. People who shared the posts, people who actually donated. Awesome, thank you so, so much. It was on Just Giving, every penny goes towards it. Just Giving page is still there if anybody wants to have a look at it. Go to my community page, you'll see the Firewalk picture, and then there's a Just Giving thing that you can click on. You can pay by any debit card or PayPal or whatever, you know the score. Yeah, so thanks to everybody. I'll show you this. Da, 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 da. Can't see because of the light. There you go. It says, the holder of this certificate has successfully completed a Firewalk, founder of UK Firewalk, Scott and Diane Bell. Scott was like the instructor and the host. He actually holds a Guinness World Record for the greatest distance walking on fire. I think it was like he's walked 350 metres continuously on fire. And it's ukfirewalk.com, and the charity was Amelia's Rainbow. So yeah, he sort of gives a training session, told us like the physics behind it, why it doesn't or shouldn't hurt. He gives us like a bit of a psyche up as well. And he did a great stunt. You know when you see the magicians on Britain's Got Talent and they hold the archery arrow like that and to the throat, and the arrow snaps before it pierces the throat. He did that, and yeah, he just got us generally prepared. So big thank you to them. I'll put a link in the vlog to ukfirewalk.com and you can have a look at them. So that was Firewalk. I'll just catch up on your comments before I tell you about the other vlogs. So where am I? Buddy's Bar. Oh, that's Andrew's bar, isn't it? Night Strider. Yeah, I've not seen anyone's videos apart from a little bit of Rick and Shelley's and one or two of Kevin's and Lee's over the weekend. But from what I can gather, Buddy's Bar's coming on leaps and bounds. Good luck to him with that. Lynn, sounds good. At least the school is helping out. Yes, Lynn, the school are helping out 100 times what they were helping out, so that wasn't difficult, because before the summer term, I'll be quite frank about the school, they didn't seem to want to know about Saf's condition, but now they've had the proverbial kick up the behind, that they're helping out a lot more. They've given like a laptop and just general things to help her out. Still a bit of a way to go with the school, but yeah, it makes life easier for her to go in, so she's not falling behind. Eugene, there is going to be a mini heat wave in the UK. I've heard about this, Eugene. I hope there is, because I love the warm weather. It'd be nice to have one little last blast of summer before we get into winter. Everyone said to Chris, that's quite nice, off to see the wizard. Chris, fantastic, mate. Absolutely fine. Loads of videos on YouTube to come and TikTok. Yeah, whack them up, Chris. Chris Godfrey has got a channel. It's mainly Tenerife stuff. He holidays over there, probably has more times than any of us on here. Massive Tenerife fan, Chris is. Stays around with the places we all know. David's not in the chat, but on the way home as I was having a pint. All right, fair enough. Okay, I just thought I saw somebody mention him, man. Hope he's well. Hope he's looking forward to it. I'm sure he is. Tiny, evening buddy. Tiny, I was just going to come on to you. Tiny's GB cycle ride. Evening Tracy, how are you? Hope you're well. Yeah, cheers Rich, Mr. G. I'll drop you a message when the video is up, okay? Which will be sometime tomorrow, 100% tomorrow. Big cats and dogs, oh yeah. 9 wells tomorrow. All right, okay, yeah, nice one, Ray. it's been like an era. I think it's a UK thing at the minute, having a bit of autumn. Yeah, Vinny, how much did I raise? My individual sum was just shy of £200, Vinny. But the actual event overall was 6,500, and I think it's still rising because obviously some, donations are still going in. So probably going to be about £7,000 that they raised for that little. And it wasn't a massive event. You'll see on the vlog, it wasn't like a huge, massive, huge day. It was literally a few hours in the afternoon. So they did really well, and they're a lovely charity. The staff of the charity who I met, absolutely lovely. And the nice thing was as well, they had some of the kids there who were recipients, of the help, and they were great, and met some of the families. So it was nice to see that as well. They were enjoying it, Evening, Donna. How are you? Nice to have you on, Donna. Hope you're well. Yeah, Donna from Shannon. Yeah. Trisha, late as usual. Tut, Trisha. Get yourself over to Tenerife with David and Anne. Have your feet recovered. Do you know what? It was a weird feeling when you walk onto the actual burning coals, right? Because it's like there was like logs and all sorts they were burning. You walk on, and yes, you feel heat, but it's not hot. And there was the physics behind it about how your feet conduct heat. Similar to like a metal spoon and a wooden spoon. A metal spoon conducts heat and gets hotter than a wooden spoon. It's a similar thing with the human body, and where your nerve endings are and all that. So when you walk onto the coals, right, you feel the warmth, but you don't feel out unless you get one of the hot coals trapped in your toes or something. But what you do feel is the sharpness of the stones and that you're walking on. It's like walking on, stones basically. But when you get to the end, then you start feeling a bit of heat, and they have like damp grass for you to wipe your feet on. But no, I had no sort of after effects at all. There was a bit of tingling on Saturday night, bit of that, but no burns, nothing like that. And they give you foot packs and all sorts, but I've not had to use them, so came away unscathed. But watch the vlog; it'll be on probably Thursday. Don't worry about it, Lynn. I know you messaged me, Lynn, about trying to pay by card or PayPal or whatever, but no, honestly, don't worry. Miss Tim, couldn't persuade the team to go to Tim's area. They love lost Chris, yeah. Tim lives up in the sticks, Chris, that's what it is. He lives in the posh part with Rick and Shelley. Yeah, thank you, Anne. Vlog will be up in the next day or two. You can watch it on holiday. Thank you, Vinny. Thank you very much, and thanks for your support, Vinny, one of the sponsors. Appreciate that. Thank you so much. Met Rick, what an absolute gentleman. Shelley, yeah, Rick and Shelley are super people. Great laugh. Shelley's great fun, as I'm sure you found out, Chris. Good singer, not bad. Rick is a gentleman. Yeah, Rick's a legend. Cheers, Zach. Cheers, Anthony. Thank you very much. Yeah. Nikki, is that a rubber duck hanging behind you? Yes and no. I haven't got a shelf here. It's a flying duck from the air show, from the air festival. Look, he's got flying goggles on. And because I've not got a shelf, I thought I'd just hang him. Oh, Man on Fire. Could have been. Just in, nice one. Cold charity begins home. Yeah, cheers, Bruno. Certainly does. It is a local charity. Appreciate that. Evening, Alan. Alan's homemade vlogs on. Just trying to catch up with your comments, guys. Just off the train from work. Sounds like you're busy, mate. Welcome to the chat. 50 in. Thank you so much, everybody. Appreciate everyone tuning in. Tuesday night. Listening to me prattle on. James B. Evening, James. Welcome to the chat, mate. Welcome to the chat. 10 days in a name, just in the middle of, oh god, yeah. Eugene, I'm fine, thank you, Eugene. Knackered busy. Donna, I'm good, thanks for hoping yourself well. Yeah, we're great, Donna. You're off to Weymouth on Thursday. Oh, that's not far from me, Donna. Weymouth, half an hour away. Hope the weather improves. I'm sure it's going to. Apparently, we're in for sunshine towards the weekend, so you might be in time. DJ Darren John, how are you doing, mate? Nice to join in, Darren. Hope you're well. I've caught up on a couple of your videos, mate. I now know how to poach an egg. my poached eggs are always disasters. I just lob them in the pan, right, and twirl them round, and yeah, they end up all over the show. So you did more good than you probably know there, Darren. Hope you're well anyway, mate. Hope you're well. Good to see you on. Thanks for tuning in, mate. I know you're a busy man. Always nice. Steve H. How are you doing, Steve? Nice to have you on. Thanks for joining in, mate. Yeah, Weymouth. Yeah, Weymouth. Donna, don't go to Weymouth. Why not, Damien? Weymouth's a stunning place, mate. Webby, evening Webby. How you doing, mate? I'll talk about you in a minute. Watching Cardiff versus Coventry. Never mind, mate. We're with you, Webby. Don't worry. We know you got your problems. Right, so in the chat, guys, which leads me on to me next. I told you I've done a few vlogs that I'm waiting to get on, right? I've been out filming, not editing. Darren John, your live just popped up whilst edited. Hope you're well. Yeah, I'm great. Cheers, Darren. Appreciate that. You're editing to what I need to do, mate. I'm just saying I'm behind by about three videos that I've got to do. Right, in the chat about 5-10 minutes ago, there's a guy called Tiny. I've lost him now, but he's there somewhere. Tiny GB Bike Ride. Tiny, if you're still on, I know you're in Poole tonight, not far from me. I'm going to tell you about a guy called Tiny. Go back about a month ago. If you check my vlogs, Saf and I were in Brighton for a day out. I won't give too much detail because I want you to see the vlog. But on the way back, I accidentally sort of came across a chap called Tiny. Now, Tiny is ex-Forces veteran, and at the moment, he's undertaking a bike ride. He started it almost 2 years ago from Plymouth down in Devon, and he's cycled, if you can imagine it, in a clockwise direction round the coastline of Britain. So he's gone up through Cornwall, up through Wales, west coast of Scotland, and basically back down. And I bumped into him just outside Brighton about a month ago, and I didn't disturb him because he was asleep. He's basically living as he goes along. I'm sure he doesn't mind me saying that. And he's on a bike towing a huge trailer, and he's basically doing it to, one, raise awareness, and two, to raise funds for PTSD sufferers. So it's ex-Forces people and ex-Blue Light staff as well. He's doing a fantastic job. I think he said today he's raised about 10 grand on the ride, and his admin team are sort of dishing that out where they see fit. But you watch the vlog, he tells you more about that. And anyway, he's got a Facebook page, which I'll put on the vlog, and I followed him, and he's not had any media coverage. It's something he doesn't like the spotlight. He wants to, understandably just do it his way. He refuses that sort of recognition for what he's doing. He doesn't, honestly, he shies away from that, you're doing well type of thing. But he was kind enough to just sort of, he hit Bournemouth yesterday, and I messaged him. I said, can I come and, just give you a bit of spotlight on my little channel and let people know what you're doing? Because he's not done any media stuff or nothing like that. He's and yes, so we met up today, had a drink. He told me about what he's doing, what his beliefs are, why he's doing it, and more importantly, where he's going to go with it. Now, he's been on the road for 2 years on this bike. Wait till you see the vlog. It is unbelievable. That's all I can say. And he's still on the road, and he's going down to, he's in Poole tonight, which is about 5 miles that way. He was on Facebook today. I saw his video earlier, riding against the wind along the seafront on his own. And he's sleeping in Poole tonight. He either sleeps in his tent, you name it, bus shelters, the odd hotel, wherever he lays his hat is his home, is the phrase I'd use. And it's all to raise awareness of PTSD. He's a sufferer himself, and I'm sure he won't mind me saying that, because he was talking about it today. And his story is absolutely amazing. Since I've been doing this channel, it's one of the most amazing, humbling things I've heard and had the privilege to vlog about. And I'll be putting a vlog up on Thursday or Friday Rich, Mr. G, if you're still on, I've recommended he comes to he's going to Wareham. I've recommended he visits your tea room, if you're still on, mate, to say hello to you, sample a breakfast. Yeah, he's just he's a character. You know, he doesn't pull any punches with what he says. But having said that, he's very polite. His sense of humour is second to none. We had a laugh, and yeah, I'm sure when you all see the vlog, you'll know where I'm coming from. And when you do see the vlog, all I ask is that he's now subscribed. He's in the chat. When you do see the vlog, just drop him a message of support. If anybody wants to help him out practically, I'll be putting links down there as well. But yeah, absolute awesome fella. So that vlog's coming up in the next day or two, as soon as I possibly can, after the Firewalk one. And yeah, I'm sure you'll love him. Honest to God, he's on the road for another 4 weeks, and then I said to him, "That's it, then, is it?" He went, "No. This is just the start." You know, but you'll see all that in the vlog anyway. So look forward to that one, and I look forward to putting it up there. Privileged to meet you, Tiny, if you're still on. So everyone's asking how Webby is. All good so far. Nice to have you on, Webby. Nikki, absolutely shattered. Bed calls. Have a great rest of the week. Thanks, Nikki. Don't work yourself too hard. One step at a time. But nice to have you back in the land of the living, mate. Vinegar in your... Yeah, cheers, Ian. Thanks for joining in, mate. Hope you're well. Stay safe. See you soon. Col, did you like the shirt? Are you on about one of you? Was that your vlog, Chris? Your picture? No, Zach sent me a picture of shirts. I've not seen that one yet, Chris. I will have a look. Steve H, Weymouth isn't nice anymore. Yeah, I suppose it's a bit like Bournemouth, Steve, Weymouth. Like a lot of resorts around the country, it needs a lick of paint and bringing up to date, doesn't it? But geographically, it's nice. There's some lovely coastline around there. You know, I love going over there. And our little group, Tenerife Friends on Facebook, just hit the first milestone of 100 members yesterday. Oh, nice one, Anne. I can't remember who set that up. Was it Alan or Neil? Yourself? Yeah, if you're not in that, I'm sure Anne will drop a link down below. You can join that. Tracy, love the shirt. Thank you, Tracy. That little surfboard and Woody vehicle number. Chris, I've started getting in front of the camera a bit. Might start talking next. Chris, just go for it. People, when you start, right, Kevin Scotsman will tell you, because Kevin didn't get in front of the camera at first, and he's on, I think he's on about 20 million followers now. When you start, you're a bit self-conscious, especially if you're doing it in public. You're thinking, who's looking at me? But the truth is, no one's actually watching you, so just go for it. Just pretend you're talking in the mirror. Then, you know, you're the only person who makes sense. Went to Weymouth end of summer, fireworks, even locals moaning about the place. Yeah, we get that in Bournemouth. The locals moan about Bournemouth. Yeah, join Anne's Facebook group, definitely. Lovely Weymouth. Yeah, Weymouth. Champions League matches on TNT tonight. Right, fair enough. Thank you, Anne. Tiny's GB bicycle ride. That's it, you found him. He's got a Facebook thing as well where he updates literally every couple of hours. Give you an idea, guys. I'm sure he won't mind me saying this. Tonight, he's actually, from what I saw on his Facebook, he's literally camping in Poole High Street tonight under the doorway because he's shattered. He's absolutely knackered. He's come from like the New Forest way. Landed in Bournemouth last night, stayed with one of his mates, and he's on his way to Dorchester, which is about 25-30 miles in the direction of Weymouth. And yeah, he was shattered today. He had a bite to eat and we had a drink, and off he went into the sunset. There's no stopping him. But tonight he's camping in Poole. So have a look at his YouTube, have a look at his Facebook before you watch the vlog, and then you'll see where the vlog's coming from. Kevin Stamps, hope I'm okay. Well done. Yeah, cheers, Kevin. Thank you so much. Appreciate that. I appreciated everyone's support. I was overwhelmed with the Firewalk. It was a bit of fun and just helping, you know, my little bit to help the charity. You know, I get a lot of YouTube. I get a lot of it, and it's just nice to put a bit back and raise, you know, I'm on about 3,000 subs, and it just brings it into the little bit of attention for them, isn't it? And hopefully as I said to one of the people at the charity, I can do more for them in the future. Great charity, loved them. Right, trying to catch up here. Apologies if I'm missing anyone's comments because they're flying in. 45 on, thank you so much. Yeah, Anne's Facebook. Sounds an interesting man. Trisha, Tiny, he's got 1,000 stories to tell. I was with him about an hour and a half today. The vlog's about 25 minutes. But I was with him for an hour and a half off camera. Yeah, he'd be better off stopping what he's doing and writing a book. You know what I mean? And safe travels, hope you enjoy holiday, but everyone. Cheers, David. Shirt is on for the trip to Strafebud with the spine doctor station. Put me in place. I forgot I could bend. Yeah, nice one, Damien. Get yourself right. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Tenerife, defo, sort of beginning of December for my 25th birthday. That's coming into place. I'll let everyone know as soon as. Evening, David Butler in the city after a few beers, waiting for the bus. Oh, nice one, mate. Anne's packing your case, David, she said, because you can't pack it yourself. You don't know what you're doing, so she's going to pack your case for you. Johnny's Lives. Johnny's Lives, Tracy, Johnny's Lives. I saw the one he did in Benidorm the other night. Johnny takes his channel his own way, is all I'm going to say. But I'm sorry to hear he blocked you. Cheers, Ray. Thanks for tuning in, mate. Hope you're well. Love to Madge. And take care of yourself. That was it. Neil Davidson, David. Yeah, I knew Neil was... I'm sure, yeah. I remember now, and Neil was involved. Dorchester's nice, yeah. Lovely place to pop through. Mr. G, is the chicken nugget man still in Tenerife? Very good, very nice. He is rich. He works in the main resort, all these guys know, which is Playa de las Americas. He stands out. There's a big Hard Rock cafe in Las Americas. Every night he stands outside there. Then he moves over to like a little nightclub area called Veronica's. I think I was talking to you about it because that's where he basically maximises his photo income. But at the minute, I believe he's from Senegal originally. I've actually done an interview with him with another YouTuber where he was kicking off because a lot of people were doing fakes. He was the original Very Good, Very Nice back in December 21, I think it was. And he was doing this Very Good, Very Nice for years, but somebody put him on TikTok and it literally went viral. He's got his own TikTok now. He's got 1 million followers on TikTok on his own account. He's been on Radio 1, he had a song in the charts, he's done all sorts. But off the back of it, it's ironic, the guy who does it, Very Good, Very Nice, his real name's Gallus. He makes his living selling fake handbags and fake watches and whatever else he sells, but he was kicking off because people were doing fake chicken nugget man. So all the other lucky men were dressing up similar to him and doing the same Very Good, Very Nice. So myself and another YouTuber called Matt Master, you won't be familiar with him, Rich. Everyone else on this channel knows who Matt Master is. We were in Tenerife one night and he walked by the original one, the real one, and we did an interview with him. I did the camera shots and Matt Master Lee interviewed him, and he was complaining that all the other lucky men were doing fake. We're basically taking him off. But yeah, he's still in Tenerife. He still works in Las Americas. But I think at the minute I saw him post something the other day saying he's had to go home for a month. Whether he's back or not yet, I don't know. But he had to go home for a month with family issues in Senegal. But long term, yeah, he's still there, and he still makes a lot of money because he charges for photos and videos. I think it's like €5 or €10. If you check one of my videos, Rich, go back to June. There's a video where I'm walking along. I literally walk up to the Hard Rock Cafe in Las Americas, and at first he won't appear on my video. He wanted €10, but then when he saw I was trying to promote him a little bit, he came on camera. He's a good lad. I'm behind on the comments again. Talk amongst yourselves while I find my way. Sounds an interesting man, Tiny. Done that one. Weymouth smells of way everywhere, not particularly pleasant. It's all the people coming out of the pub, Steve. Bournemouth gets like that, especially on a Sunday morning. Yeah, Ray's gone. Chicken Nugget Man still said that. Col, Alan, my department of work have started a Florida Friday with some of the best wear shirts going. It's a real laugh. Oh, nice one, Alan. Yeah. Florida Friday, yeah. You have to get yourself some. Dress down Friday. Get the old Hawaiian shirt on. Cheers, Tracy. Thank you for that. Wayne, evening, Wayne. How you doing? I'm well, thank you, mate. Yeah, busy as usual. Hope you're well. Thanks for tuning in. God, this hour goes quick, doesn't it? 5 to 9 already. Steve, do I watch Wendell on YouTube, Colin? He does vlogs around Cornwall. Yes, I've seen a couple of them. Wendell, yeah, I've seen him do one in Newquay and one in Perranporth. He does like little walks, doesn't he? I've not seen a lot of it, but I know who you're on about. Don't know him, but I've seen a couple of them. Yeah, he's really good. He knows his way around down there. Incidentally, in the vlog, guys, Mr. G, Rich, who is the guy asking about Chicken Nugget Man, wait till you see the vlog. He gives a very Cornish insight into a very controversial topic. So when you see that, he was kind enough to take time out. I caught him at one of his busiest times of the week, but I was in his tea room. We sat down, had a chat on camera, and there's a very controversial topic. And Mr. G is a native Cornishman, although he's living in Dorset, and he touches on a very controversial topic. So look out for that one. That's all I'm saying. Tracy, Colin, I have the same flashing light thing going on your mirror from the Chinese lady in Tenerife. Flashing light thing. You on your mirror? Don't know what you're on about, Trace. I haven't got any flashing lights, so I shouldn't have. Back at Senegal, I think he didn't see him. Yeah, that's it, Chris. You know him. You'd have seen him. You know exactly where he goes. I think on his Instagram, he's put a sign saying, "Sorry, family issues. I'll be back in Tenerife in a month." No lotions and potions tonight. Yes, Stuart, I am on fizzy limeade. Morrison's own brand limeade tonight. Sort of healthier than what I normally drink. I like limeade. Fizzy lime. David Buller, I'm an expert packer and trained me. Fingers, David, you're a bloke. All you need is a couple of t-shirts, a toothbrush, your wallet, your phone, and you're good to go on your passport. Anne-Marie, so sad to hear that Mayela's mum passing, Dan O'Donnell. I read something about Dan, yeah. I saw something Daniel O'Donnell posted. Yeah, that was sad. Yeah, has anyone ever seen Daniel O'Donnell in? This sounds like I'm really old now, but if you're ever in Tenerife, in the not Patch La Paz, if you're in La Paz, go in the Irish bar, Hole in the Wall, which is run by, who I'm sure a lot of you know, especially the Irish guys amongst you, Fergal Flaherty, great guy. A future Ask Me Anything. You heard it here first. Yeah, he's good friends with the singer Daniel O'Donnell, and now and again he's in the audience and he just gets up and does like an impromptu gig for it. And there's how big is that pub? You get about 80 people in there, and yeah, he just gets up and like just sings like a little mix of songs, cracking. Bruno, how much do I charge for a photo? Jesus, I'll be paying people back, cracking the cameras, mate. I don't charge for a photo. Nobody wants my mug shot in their Oliver snaps, do they? And I can't get my voice that high to do that very good, very nice thing. Zach gets around, jam on top. Yeah, you've hit it there, Zach. That was one of the things we discussed. Emmett. Get loads of them in Bournemouth. Yvonne, that's a fancy shit. Yeah, nice one, Yvonne. Thank you so much. It's a Californian one, this. It's an American one, coming from America. Look, Californian surfboards, woodies and palm trees. What more do you want? Tracy, behind me, lights. You on about that? Trace, that's not lights, that's just a Hawaiian lei, which they gave me at the Firewalk on Saturday. They gave me 3 things, well 4 things. They gave me that to go round your neck. Everybody had one of them for some reason. They give you a wristband, look, authorised Firewalker, or you probably can't see that, and a certificate, and a little goodie bag with like a Kit Kat in, and little wipes and things for your feet and all stuff like that. Lynn's on the tea. Can somebody tell me what does bubble tea taste like? Tracy, if Saf is in the chat, Saf? She can't hear me. Saf is a bubble tea expert. You have different flavours, so you have different flavours of it, Tracy, and it's weird because there are literally little bubbles in it, little blow-up bubbles. Evening, Marielty, how are you doing? Nice you to tune in. Hope you're well. All things Tenerife, you missed him last Paddy's night. On your vlog, you're talking to a friend of mine and Daniel is in the back. Somebody else said that to me. He was in the background on my vlog and I missed him because what happened was when I finished filming that, I went out thinking I was going to do some more Irish bars over in Los Chris. I went out, fresh air hit me, thought there's no way I can get to Los Chris and carry on doing vlogs. So I went back in the hole in the wall, packed all my gimbal and phone and cameras away, and I thought, right, I'll go on there now and enjoy St. Patrick's. And as soon as I got my pint served, Daniel O'Donnell starts piping up singing Fields of Athenry or whatever. Blowing a gale in Great Yarmouth. Yeah, it's not far behind Emery. I have that, but mine lights up. Yeah, no, this one's just, it's not a light up on this trace, it's just a plastic one. Is the shirt made of rayon? That could be what the material is. It's like a thick silk. That's the best way I can describe it. Yeah, all things Tenerife. Keith, nice to have you on. You need a VW camper now called to hang that necklace. Yes, mate. I've got like a 2 foot long one that I bought in Newquay last month, but I've not got a real one yet. I've actually had two VW campers in days gone by. That was my first one, a blue one. That was a 1974 Type 2, and before that I had a 1969 Type 2, both bay window. So one of these days, when I'm rich again, I'll treat myself to another one. No problem, Bruno. David Butler, huge rugby date on Saturday. South Africa v Ireland. Worried about how it'll end up. South Africa so strong. Oh, nice. You'll be watching it over there, David, in the sunshine. You have to pick your venue carefully and get your front seat, mate. Bruno, charge €1 in Tenerife, put it in a charity, we'll make charity millions. No one's going to pay €1, Bruno, for a photo with me. Flipping heck. I'll have to be paying them. Saturday night, I'll miss it. I mean, I'm not a massive rugby fan, but I'll miss the game on Saturday. Or excuse me, on Saturday night. I'm actually DJing for an 18th birthday party in Poole. A friend of mine's daughter and granddaughter. So I haven't done an 18th birthday party for ages. But yeah, I'm DJing for an 18th birthday on Saturday night. Oh, there you go, Tracy. Saf's giving you the rundown on bubble teas. I'll leave her to it. Must admit, look forward to a cool night's sleep. Sleeping on the balcony because you're snoring. Is that the effect of the beers as well, Chris? Everybody, go and seek out Chris's channel, his shorts. He's in Dylan's. That's all I'm going to say. Some good nights we had in Dylan's. Am I right, Chris? Legend, mate. Legend. Yeah, David's birthday. I'm sure David did have a good birthday, and I'm sure the celebrations will carry on. Right. What was I going to mention? Right, I've done my vlogs, interview. Yeah, so Rich, who came on the channel before, Mr. G, look out for that, Wareham. I did a little walk around in Wareham, really interesting town, and I had a nice breakfast in that. I'd never done a food review, and I felt like a bit of a plonker doing it, to be honest, but have a look at it, honestly. Tea room's awesome. It's the most hippest tea room. It's traditional, right? Proper traditional, oldie worldy, proper English tea room with the cake stands and homemade cakes. But there's a little feature that you'd never expect in a million years of a tea room, and he's got that business booming. Wait till you see it. Then I've done my Firewalk vlog, and today the interview with Tiny, the ex-Forces guy who's on a PTSD awareness fundraising campaign. So 3 good vlogs coming up and a couple of others. So they're my vlogs. Tenerife, I'm looking at December, everybody. Webby, if you're still on, mate, I've not forgotten you. Webby's doing another sponsored walk for FACT, Fight Against Cancer Tenerife, and I think he's announced it's the 14th, which sadly I'm not going to get for because I'm booked that weekend. But Webby's doing another charity walk on the 14th. So you'll support him. What else did I have? Somebody asked me, do I know what Lee McMaster's doing? His vlogs are up there. Lee is over in Spain. He's gone to Costa del Sol, that area I think it is. He's gone down to, what did he call it, Torremolinos and Fuengirola, around there. And I've not seen his vlogs yet. I spoke to him briefly last week before he went. He's feeling great. Doctors have almost given him the all clear. Health-wise, he's fantastic. He's knocking out the videos, and he's gone over on a 2-week road trip down the sort of south-east coast of Spain. And I think he's going to head towards Gibraltar. He mentioned that in one of his vlogs on his channel. So, yeah, somebody asked me, can I ever been in touch with Lee? I'm not massively in touch with him, just the odd message now and again. If I need any advice on the channel, he's always there. And yeah, he's gone to Spain. So if you check McMaster's channel, whoever, I can't remember who it was who messaged me, because he's vlogging every day. So yeah, that's Lee. So that's it. That's everything I've got to tell you. And Saf's got physio tomorrow and a blood test Friday. So, where are we? Oh, we're coming up to the hour mark anyway. Where did that hour go? Catch up on your comments. Let's have a look. Rugby talk. Am I doing anything for Halloween next month, Eugene? Yes. That's going to be a very busy part of the month for me, Eugene. That week, Saf is on half term. So let me think. 21st. Halloween's the 31st of October. The week before, Saf and I are planning to go to Paris, Disneyland Paris. So we did it similar time last year, a little bit later. This year we're going to go around about the 20th, 21st. I think one of her friends is coming with us. So I'll be doing some stuff there, YouTube stuff there in Paris. She wants to go to Disneyland again. So we're going to go Disney. Then on the Darren John, if you're still around, if you're still watching, mate, I'm going to be in London on the 28th of October, which is like the big Halloween weekend, because Saf's going to a Comic Con in London, in East London. So I'm going to be in East London on the weekend of the 28th. I'll be probably DJing somewhere in Bournemouth on the Saturday night and probably the Sunday night at Halloween parties in the clubs and bars. Halloween night itself, I haven't got a clue. I might do a live Halloween down in town, because we've got in Bournemouth here, those who know Bournemouth, most of you probably don't. Bournemouth is the birthplace of the Shelley family, who were Mary Shelley, Percy Shelley and all them, the author of Frankenstein, and they're buried here in Bournemouth in a churchyard. So I might go and do a Halloween live down there. So see how the weather goes. So that's what I'll be doing. Let me know what you're doing Halloween, Eugene. Thank you, Ant. Found Chris's channel. Go and have a look at Chris's channel. Damien, did I ever do the short with the free parking here? Stan said, no, I didn't, Damien. It's on my list. What I'll do is, I've got a list of vlogs, content for vlogs, list of proposed vlogs that I'm going to do, and I work through them, and that is on my list. I haven't forgotten, mate, I promise you. Bear with me, and I will get it done hopefully in the next week or so, because it shouldn't take me long. I'm just going to try and find, I've got to find exactly where the road was on Google Maps, on Google Earth, because I want to put that in it so you can see it. Once I've done that, I had a look at it the other day, I'll do a little mini vlog on it, mate, no problem. Lynn, did you get my recipe? Not checked my messages, Lynn, for the last couple of days. I've got to be honest with you. I'll have a look through later. Josie's on. Hiya, Josie. How you doing? Hope you're well. Josie and the Pussycats, everybody. Josie in the house. Hope you're well. Hope Toad as well, Josie. Good job on it here this week. It's peeing it down here, Josie. We've had thunder and lightning and all sorts. Steve H, it was Bournemouth, not Stansted. No, it was actually Stansted, Steve, what Damien's asking me about. I flew from Stansted a few years back, and I found I was shown some free parking area close to Stansted Airport. It was in Bishop Stortford, and I'm going to try and find it on Google Maps and do a little vlog. Bournemouth are playing Brighton this weekend. Oh, nice one. I never get to see a match of Eugene. I'm a Liverpool fan, not Bournemouth. Bruno, try and call €1. People love a charity. You give more for dodgy sunglasses. Maybe Bruno, right? In years to come, if I get as many followers as the likes of Scotsman and Macmaster and Mr. Knight, then I might be justified in charging €1 for an ugly mugshot. If not, you just have to look on the wanted posters in the local nick. Heart Race Tuesday, Marie. Oh, right, okay. Hope that all goes well. I remember you saying you had a couple of issues. Yeah, hope it all goes well. Let us know. You'll be fine. I've had a couple of heart races done in the past, and yeah, it's more stressful actually doing it than waiting for the results and anything else, mate. I tell you, once you've got it, you'll be fine, I'm sure. David, afraid to say what I think about the game. Be honest. Yeah, Damien, yeah, it's in Bishop Stortford. Yeah, cheers, Bruno. Thanks for tuning in. Always appreciate it. Keep in touch. Yeah, thank you, Tracy. Yeah, we have hit the hour now, haven't we? Yeah, thanks for tuning in, Tracy. Have a great week yourself. Keep yourself safe and dry from the weather. Loads of videos coming on Chris's. Everything crossed for Ireland, yeah. Thing is, right, David, on Saturday, 8 o'clock, in Tenerife, watching the rugby. He's probably going to be watching out of one eye, and I'll be chatting to whoever Anne chats to, and after that, who knows. I'm only jealous. But a free pick with all the moderators, yeah, defo. Lynn, hope it goes well for SAF tomorrow. Thank you, Lynn. I'll update everyone. I do pass everyone's messages on to her, and it really does perk her up. You know, she's touched by it. You know, it's really nice of everyone to ask. Really do appreciate it. Chris, walk past Andrew and Laura. Most nights the bar's like getting work done every day. Should be open soon. Yeah, I've not been following it too much. I've seen the odd thing about it. It looked like they've literally gutted it and started again. Good luck to them. Yeah, makes you wonder when it'll be open. They're probably going to try and get it open before, you know, the sort of winter sort of rush mad season kicks in, because they want to be up and running by then, don't they? And nice and smooth. But yeah, it wasn't a bar I particularly went in anyway. I never really. Scotsman Kev was, I think, a sort of regular sort of visitor up that way. He goes up that way a lot. But yeah, nah, I'm a Las Americas man, Chris, as you know. There we go. 9:15. All right. Listen, everyone, appreciate everyone tuning in. We had over 50 on at one point tonight. Don't forget to hit the thumbs up and all that. Apologies, life does get in the way. I wanted to get a vlog on last night and tonight, but I had to shoot to Gatwick Airport last night to help a mate out. She was stuck. And then tonight I wanted to concentrate on get ready for the live. But thanks for tuning in. Thanks for sticking with it. I've got 5 videos in my queue to whack on there so you can see them. So have a look at them if you get a chance. Watch everyone else's videos, and hope everyone has a great week and a great weekend. Anne and David, safe journey over to Tenerife, right? We expect loads of Facebook pics and stuff like that, and have a great time, and we want to see it in everyone's lives, right? Giving us a wave, and the pair of you have an absolute blast. Right, you deserve it, and I know you're going to have a blast anyway. You don't need me to tell you that. And enjoy yourselves, and have a drink over there for all us. All right. Cheers, Steve. Thank you, Lynn. Thank you, Martin. Thank you, Keith, All Things Tenerife, Stuart, Anthony, everybody else. And Thanks everyone for tuning in. Cheers, Vinny. Thanks for your support with the Firewalk, everybody. Look out for the vlogs. Keep watching everyone's material and take care of yourselves. And we'll catch you. I might do a live at the weekend, see how we go. But if not, definitely next Tuesday night. All right. Love you all, and thanks for tuning in. And have a great week, everybody. And those who are going away, have a great week away. And if you're down this way, give me a shout. Got Instagram, TikTok and Facebook, all under Cole's Place. If you want a birthday mention and all that, you know what to do. Drop me a message. All right, see you later. Thanks, everybody. Take care. Bye for now.